Welcome to the Advanced Welsh Bacc Student Support screencast for the individual project. This video focuses on writing your introduction. So for your introduction, we're going to go through a combination of the success criteria, what you need to do to be successful, and also what you need to include. So from the top, you need to be writing in full, clear sentences with accurate spelling and grammar. This is an advanced piece of work, so we're expecting the written accuracy to be good and detailed. The second point then, more about expression, academic, sophisticated, concise, appropriate vocabulary choices. There is a support website which I'll mention later on in this video that can support with that, but ultimately it is an academic piece of work and the language that you need to be using needs to reflect that. So in your introduction you need to state what your focus and title is going to be. Okay, remember there's a difference between focus and title. Title is how you've actually phrased your question. The focus can be a lot broader. So for instance, your focus might be the NHS, but your title might focus on comparing the NHS to private health services. So that's how they are different. That's why you need to explain both. Explain your personal reasons why you've selected your topic and title and how it links to a future career and or study pathway. That's the only real difference between GCSE and A-level, is that you're expected to link your title to a future career or planned career pathway or a future study pathway. So it might be linked to what you want to study in university, or further in the future what you want to do as a career. And note, it is reasons. Okay, one reason is not enough. Okay, as many reasons, relevant reasons that you can give, the better. You need to explain your understanding of the current context and overview of your topic you will be researching. So context relates to what is going on around your topic at this current point. So for instance, if you are picking something such as knife crime, okay, you need to kind of paint a picture, explain to the person reading your project what the current context around knife crime. Let's say your title is focusing in London, you need to be giving a little bit of context as to what is currently going on. Not needing to go into great detail with referencing and quoting at this point, because that's what the rest of the project is for, but you need to give that context. Overview goes hand in hand with context, because overview is your overall understanding of the topic. Finally, this is almost like a prediction part of the introduction, where you explain what you expect / predict to find out from this project. Essentially what you're hoping to achieve. So word count guidance, certainly at advanced level, this is quite loose, because you could have someone producing an introduction which is 400 words, but the language and quality of their writing doesn't reflect necessarily the word count. So that's why it's such a broad word count guidance for A star to B, being 400 words maximum, 150 the minimum. The reason we've only gone to 400 as the maximum is because once you start going over the 400, you're eating into the word count for the rest of your project. 150 would have to be concise, clear, but you can still get the high grades with an introduction of 150. But obviously the quality of what you've written has to be very good. Now, as a kind of C grade, or kind of a pass grade, I guess, advanced, we would expect a minimum of 150 words for your introduction. So your introduction, what to include. What we've got here is a set of sentence starters which can get you going on your introduction. So we've broken it up into the parts that we mentioned at the start. Number one, state what your focus and title is going to be. A sentence starter such as, for my individual project, I am going to focus on. Okay, it really is as simple as that. And I'm sure as advanced learners, you'll be able to come up with your own. But if you are struggling, there is one example there for you to work off. Second part then is explain your personal reasons why you've selected your topic and title and how it links to your future career or study pathway. Notice the personal reasons. Okay, so it needs to be reasoned in a way that relates to why you have picked it personally. So the sentence starters there, I've given an example of 3 there that you could use all together, or you could mix and match them, but I selected this focus and title because, being the first part, and then when you're adding your additional reasons, you can use any connectives such as additionally, furthermore, also. You would be aware of those different connectives that you could use, and it's just a way of connecting your ideas and connecting your reasons. Number 3, explain your understanding of the current context and overview of your topic you will be researching. Again, simply my understanding of the topic is, and the context of the topic and title is, and there it gives you that opportunity to extend and go into more detail. And then finally, the prediction part. Explain what you predict to find out from this project. I predict that I will find out, and you've got, again, you can just add a connective such as furthermore, or also just explaining the predictions you will have, because you will probably find that you will have more than one prediction at the end of this project. Now, I thought it's worth showing this resource, and we mentioned about academic language expression, and this is one of the best resources that I've seen for it. So I'm just going to run through this now and how to use it. So you can see we've got the website that at the top. It's made by Manchester, the University of Manchester University, and they call it an academic phrase book. And at the top, you've got all elements which would link to your project, so that you can use this at different stages. I'm looking at introducing work at this point. Now, all the information you've got here is at a dissertation level, okay, degree level. So do not be intimidated by the content on here, but certainly there are resources you can use. And you've got these little drop downs that give you ways of introducing your information. So this is importance of a topic for the world or society. You've got another example here. If I just look through, identifying a knowledge gap in the field or study. So it is still not known whether, and it just gives you really academic expressions and phrases that you could drop into your introduction. And as I've shown at the top, at different parts in your project. There's actually this kind of however part as well. It's a really useful resource, certainly one you could use in the process of completing your project, but also at the end when you're looking at expressions. So here, explaining the significance of a current study. So the findings should make an important contribution. You know, it is all academic language. So that resource is available on the Google Classroom. I put the link on there, but you can see you could probably search it up quite easily. Now I've just kind of put this slide back up, which I've just gone through with those sentence starters. If you are working on it now, you know, you can pause it and have a look at it, or if you want to take a picture for future reference, you can do that now. Obviously, you are advanced learners at this point, but you might find that maybe literacy may not be at that level quite yet, and you feel you might need a bit of additional support. Obviously, I've delivered at an advanced level there, but certainly the support resources that are on the GCSE support site, okay, for the individual project, can help you as well. So if you do feel you just need that little bit more support and guidance, that could be really useful for you. And what's good then is you could still produce your introduction and then submit it, and we can look at it and give you some advice on how to develop it further. So please do not be shy in using the GCSE resource, which is also available to you. Thanks for watching. I hope that has been useful for you.